Hi, hello, welcome to Spell Day. We're covering a spell every single day of the year from the 5e PHB +3. Those supposed to be spells are homebrew spells. We're at +2 at the moment. You can head back to the playlist to find them. And today's spell is Revivify.
Today is fine day in California. Huh? Choose.
Third level Necromancy, casting time for 1 action, range of dodge, components for roll somatic material, diamonds worth 300 gold pieces, which the spell consumes. Duration, instantaneous. Judge a creature that has died within the last minute. That creature returns to life with 1 hit point. The spell can't return to life a creature that has died of old age, nor can it restore any missing body parts. I mean, in the hands of an adventurer, this is going to beat almost any of the other resurrection spells. Some of them still have situational perks and benefits and when you would cast this, but when it comes in the hands of an adventuring party, which is what you're playing as or your players are, this is just downright the best. It's the cheapest of the material components of the resurrection spells. Still decently expensive, 300 gold piece diamond, that still might put a dent into some of your savings depending on the campaign. And it's only an action versus the hour of some of the others, or of all of the others. The only downside, because that's the other thing, it has less of the downsides of the others, is that this has to be done within a minute, which is where it comes into the hands of an adventurer. If you're on the middle of a battlefield, a cleric runs over to a player who just died, failed all their death saves, slaps the fucking diamond into their chest, 1 action, they're already back up. Only at 1 hit point though, but you know, they were dead a second ago. While this doesn't necessarily stitch them up or cure any disease of the other ones, there's other spells that can do that, or other material components or alchemy that can handle that. So that's more a nice bonus added on, not the primary issue. When it comes to this it doesn't have the -4. And it's 3rd level. It's way more accessible. They just need to be on site where you died. Because that's where I compare this to a defib, like a defibrillator, namely the Left 4 Dead one, if we're talking mechanics wise. Because a real defib can just start your heart again. When it comes to Left 4 Dead defib, it just brings a dead player back. Not necessarily at full health, but it brings them back. Because this is the middle of combat resurrection. Or Revivify. It's dead for less than a minute. Oh no, their heart stopped, or their head stopped, or they've been a massive stab wound inside of them. And it at least heals them somewhat to get to the point of 1 hit point. But no, it's grand when it comes to players. World building wise, I mean, whenever a defib would be great. It's more accessible by general NPC spellcasting, because usually those aren't the highest. So 3rd level, that can be achievable. Have them in doctors' locations. This also doesn't have the... That's another angle I've seen this used. It doesn't have the willing or able site. So if an enemy dies within a minute, you can force them back by spending this diamond. They have no choice. 10 out of 10. World building's a decent amount of that, but man, it's the players pulling the weight there. It's Revivify. It's what you do to bring players back in the middle of combat that have died. Power word kill, I'm gonna run over and slap this on them. Done. That 9th level spell slot has been handled by a 3rd level. 300 gold pieces, but the grand scheme of things, that's not much. Been a while.